everyone, it is Allie here from alliesblog.ca. So I have a new nail art for beginners Thursday for you today. I realized that I've never actually done a video how to do reverse stamping or how to make like nail decals. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. So the way you can do this is you can either use your uberchic mat like I have. There's some alternatives like I believe there's a Bundle Monster, a Born Pretty Store one. There's a few ones that have come out lately that you can do similar things on. So I've had my uberchic mat for a while, so I'm just going to do my decals on that today. An alternative to those who don't have a mat, you can use a plastic bag, or you can use those, when you put them in your books, you have those like plastic sheets. You can use those. I used to use those before as well, so you can use that to make decals as well. So the polishes that I use for my start of it is so for using the uberchic mat, and I think with the plastic bags too, I find that when you're stamping onto it, the nail polish doesn't stick as well, so I always like to do a base. I find that the Wet n Wild ones work the best for this because they don't peel off when you actually stamp onto the plastic bag or anything like that. So I either use, this is just the base coat here, so this is just the protective base coat, and then this is just the clear nail protector, so that's the top coat. So today I'm using the base coat for this particular design, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So I already started by doing my clear base coat here. So today I'm going to be using my Bundle Monster Twisor collaboration nail plate. This is the BMXL211. I just got this plate and I haven't really got to try it out yet. I did this in my last Bundle Monster haul. If you didn't see that, I can leave the link down below. Alright, so I have my 5 different stamps ready. When starting a stamp, I always like to put 3 little drops right in front of me, just to makes it easier to work with. Whatever colors you're using, I put out in front of me, so then it's easier to fill them in. So I'm using 3 colors to fill in the mermaid scales. And the brushes I'm using today are actually brushes by Mod Podge. I just got these from Walmart, so I'm going to see how they work. I've got a 2 flat, I've got a 10-0 liner, I have a spotted brush, and I have a round 10-0 one as well. I just got these in a pack. I'm going to try them out. You want to use brushes that are pretty small for most of the stamps so that you can fill in all of the lines. So as you can see, these are all really small. For this particular design, it's not as bad, so I think I'm going to go in with this brush here. So as you're doing it, you just take the colors that you want and then just fill in each design however you want to do it. And I'm just going to go ahead and speed up this video a little bit, or else it is going to be very, very long otherwise, okay? Alright, after you finish painting all your decals and let them dry for a little bit, I added another top coat, so I added another coat of the Wet n Wilds to it just to secure the decals, because sometimes they can be really thin and then harder to peel off. So once they're completely dry, you can peel them off your mat. So I like to usually make the clear coat longer, so then you're not moving the edge too close to the actual decal. So you want to be carefully take them off. I usually use a cuticle stick. That's what this is here. And you slowly take them off. And there's your first decal. So this looks a little bit more matte just because it is a base coat, but once you add a top coat on, it will look shiny again. So we're gonna go ahead and take off all of the decals off the mat, and I will be right back. So one tip when actually peeling them off, I like to go all the way around the edges before actually going into the middle. I sometimes find that is easier, so then you're not ripping the decal in any way. Go all the way around the edge and then slowly go in and kind of just edge your way in. And I find that it comes off a lot easier that way. So some of them you may want to cut. So like the mermaid one you may want to cut because you're not going to be using all of the edges. So you can take a pair of scissors and just cut around her because I'm not going to be using all this excess stuff around. So just go ahead and cut it all off. And I'm just going to do this off camera since this video is already going to be super long. Alright, so now to apply them to your nails, make sure that your base is already done and all dried and everything like that. I've had these on for a while, so we're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. So since my decals are still fresh, I just did them, they are still kind of like sticky to the actual edge, so they should apply to your nail just like that. But if they're decals that have been kind of like sitting around for a little bit, usually I like to apply either a base coat or some glue, but these should actually just stick right to your nail and then you can just paint over them with a top coat. So that I'm just sticking right on, and if you have any edges like that you can use just a cuticle pusher and just kind of go around the edges there, or you can use a nail clipper or some scissors as well. Because this one is just a little bit too big for my nails. And this actual cuticle pusher just came in, I believe it was the Revlon nails. I just dropped my scissors. Yeah, it just came in the Revlon sticker set there. So go ahead and cut them. You can file it off as well. So the way you would do that is you just take a nail file. So yeah, just take a nail file and just kind of press down that way. And then the edges just kind of come off really easily. Alright, so there's two ways to do the full ones. So these are too big for my nails for sure. You can either cut them or you can just use some nail polish remover and a cleanup brush. So I'm going to show you the way to cut them. So you just kind of cut close to the edge where you can gauge the, so this one's going to go on my middle nail, so that is way too big. So I'm going to cut off quite a bit. So you can kind of gauge around the size of your nail. So definitely everything that I didn't color in. But that's because I knew my nails are quite small. So if you want to kind of round the edge near the bottom, well, it should be closer to the size of your nail. And then again, I just apply it right on. So pretty close. Cleanup brush, and then I'm just going to go around the edges. Again, this is one of the Mod Podge ones, so very affordable. Just get around. Until you like the way it looks. And then just file off the end there. So the other way to do it is you just apply the sticker onto your nail. And then right away you can either use the cuticle thing like I did before, or you can use nail polish remover. Usually acetone works the best for doing this. I find it gets it done very quick. once you're done all the cleanup, go in with your favorite top coat, and then you're all done. So that is all I have for nail art for beginners Thursday. Sorry about the super long video, but I hope you learned some new tricks and tips on how to do some nail decals. So I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.